In the highlands of the Andes, young Atahualpa stood before a rickety bridge, worn by time and forgotten by men. With his faithful condor, Inti, soaring above, he stepped cautiously across, guided by a mysterious map passed down from his ancestors. The parchment whispered secrets of a hidden path once used by the Inca elite, a route buried beneath centuries of silence. Hours later, Atahualpa reached a roaring river, no bridge in sight. Resourceful and determined, he crafted a raft from old logs and jungle vines. As he pushed into the raging waters, the current fought back. But worse, from beneath the surface, a massive caiman lunged. With swift precision, Atahualpa defended himself with his spear, forcing the beast to retreat. He rode furiously until he reached the other side, soaked but alive. Venturing deeper, a thick mist enveloped the forest. Above, Inti circled with unease. Suddenly, shadowy figures moved between the trees, jungle guardians armed with poison-tipped darts. But these were not enemies, not truly. Dodging the threat, Atahualpa raised his voice. "I seek the knowledge of my ancestors." A new silence fell. From the fog emerged stern guardians in Andean garb, protectors of an ancient site. Their leader, his face carved by wisdom and time, stepped forward and declared, "To unlock the Incan secrets, you must prove you are worthy." They led him to a sacred stone structure hidden by nature itself. Its walls shimmered with ancestral energy, carved in glyphs only few could read. Atahualpa traced the symbols, feeling a pulse in the stone. Suddenly the ground quaked. A deep voice echoed in Quechua. "Only the worthy may pass." Inside, the stone seemed to breathe. Whispers filled the chamber. The walls trembled as ghostly shadows swirled and murmured secrets. The path split into three before him. Confused, Atahualpa hesitated, until Inti shrieked from above and pointed with his flight. He followed the condor's signal, stepping onto floating stones. But as his foot landed, one vanished beneath him. He had to move forward without hesitation. The only guide was trust in his destiny. Then the earth shook again. Before him rose a massive stone statue, eyes glowing with golden fire. With a thunderous voice, the guardian of the temple asked, "Answer this. What is more valuable than gold?" Atahualpa faltered, but only for a moment. His heart knew the truth. He stood tall and replied, "The knowledge of our people." The guardian bowed his head. A hidden mechanism activated, revealing a secret door. Inside, the air thickened with sacred power. Torches lit a room cast in gold. In the center stood a stone altar with a sealed chest, covered in sacred symbols. A celestial voice filled the chamber. "The treasure is not just gold, but our legacy. What will you do with this knowledge?" Atahualpa approached slowly, heart pounding. "I do not want the gold. I want to tell our story." At his words, the chest opened, not with riches, but ancient Incan codices, scrolls, and forgotten knowledge. The true treasure. As dawn broke outside, Atahualpa and Inti emerged once more. But something had changed. They were no longer just seekers. They had become guardians. In a mountain village square, Atahualpa gathered the elders and scholars. The codices were unrolled. Symbols once thought lost were reborn in ink. The old men read in awe. "This is the legacy we believed gone forever." Together with village historians, Atahualpa transcribed the scrolls, ensuring the tale of the Incan Empire would never be forgotten again. From a mountaintop, Inti watched as the sun climbed into the sky, its rays bathing the land in golden light. His mission was complete. Atahualpa stood tall. Inti perched briefly on his arm, then spread his wings and soared into the sunrise. Atahualpa whispered to the wind, "The real treasure is not gold, but knowledge, and knowledge shall never be buried."